bubble. Welcome back to the bubble, ladies and gentlemen, and Divide and Conquer version 5 and our Erebor campaign. First of all, a couple of announcements. Agorilla09 commented that the intro is way too loud on my video, so I actually did some changes, changed the music, cut it down a notch, and let me know if you appreciate that change. And also, Yusuf Dilmach, I'm sorry if I slaughtered that name, he commented about the keyboard sound. So I have been making some changes. I bought a mic stand to elevate the mic a little bit from the keyboard. And also I tinkered with some changes in OBS, my screen capturing software. So hopefully you won't be hearing that much keyboard tinkering and mouse clicking during the video. That's general news, and in specific news compared to for this campaign, Lord Oblivion. I will be building a mine at Withyboard. He mentioned the irony that I want money, but instead of building a mine, I built an armor and blacksmith, so I will just throw in the mine in order to get that one built, because of course it's kind of ironic needing money and not building the buildings that generate money. And also, Ben Price wanted me to stop recruiting, and that's not something that I'm going to do shortly, because I know that I throw a lot of my units, that I throw away a lot of my units due to lacking tactical skill. But of course, I will try to be a bit more selective with my recruitments. Speaking of which, we do have an army here that I would actually think we need to send towards Litash, but I want to move in a manner so that we don't have to face this independent orc general from Gundabad when we wipe them out. And I do believe that our infantry can't even get past that line. So I'm thinking if the northern route really is the best one to go, or if we should rather just try to defend here at Mount Gundabad and send all of our units through Goblin Town instead. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And then we'll move up through Morvatarth, Mount Gram, Litash, Karndum, and start taking on Angmar, helping out the Dunedains in that way. We can actually walk you down a little bit more, build a tower, and we can walk you quite far actually. Start walking you there. And this agent is of course moving back because we need to get a military access from the High Elves in order to get past them to the Goblins of Moria. Because this area belongs to Khazad-dûm, this area belongs to the High Elves, and this area to the Dunedain, Kameth-Bryn to the Dunedain, and then Angmar. So I really need to get through High Elven land in order to get down to the Goblins of Moria. So that's something that I'll have to do. I think we'd reached... Maybe we hadn't reached the end turn. Let's see if we have built everywhere first and foremost, because that's of course the most important thing. And speaking of not recruiting, by the way, let's see, I think, yeah, we can recruit good units at Kirikathal, and so we shall. Maybe I should just try to narrow it down to recruiting good units, but I'm also building blacksmiths here as well so that they can get some better armor. However, I don't think we can get we can get the Hall of Aule here actually. So we can get really good armor in Kirikathal as well. And that's of course something that we'll be investing in just in case Dale starts falling against Rune. We need to have a strong front here as well. So there's that. Also I have this general that I don't really know if I want to send towards Rune or not, because I'm trying to get a look at how far south Dale has gotten, and in case we need to help them. But so far it looks like they're doing all right. So this might actually be a general worth moving somewhere else. Actually. And we can train another general here as well. A lot of things, a lot of fun things, but I will not be recruiting any more units this turn. Just so that, let's see, was it Ben Price? Just so you're happy. I will take a small break into recruiting more units. Or will I? Okay, I'll just take a small break. And also I need to start killing some of my lower tier units. Okay, so now thinking. Should just move. We have so many units. And all of these are really good quality as well. And you're not free upkeep in here yet. And that's something that we also need to take care of. Retrain? What can we give you here? Might actually be fun to see what we can give them if we retrain them. So do it like that, retrain them, and then we will start moving a lot of these units towards Morvatarth and start messing up Angmar. You are kind of pissed cultural-wise, though, so that's something that we need to work on as a family. Cultural unrest. Oh, damn. I think we already had the brewery here, right? So it should be the pub next. And I will take a couple of turns not recruiting, but rather trying to focus on good buildings. I do want to bring the archers with me, though. And you are still happy enough. So, move up. We will be spending some money for the next turn, but that's okay. Move you with that army as well. Some cavalry might be a good idea. And then we'll move you to the forward fort instead. And we can move you there. And we have so many good units. Or we rather have a lot of upgraded, like, tier 1 units. But still, we are on our way. And Morvatarth will be the #1 target. Doesn't look like there's an army here to oppose us. So we'll be going over there and then move straight up to Mount Gram, take Litage and Karndum, like the real, their main recruitment hubs. Cool, 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 cool. I don't think we have anything more to do this turn. Of course, keep sending units to the front, perhaps. You need a ballista and some axe throwers. There we go. Almost a full stack. And we are spending money. But as soon as they start dying, we will make a lot of that money back. Just going through my agents real quick. Diplomat, Realm of Dale. He's gonna keep standing there. You're on your way to Rivendell. What do I want you to take a look at? Gundabad, perchance. And you are on your way to see where Rune is at currently. You are standing outside of Rivendell, and I've already talked to them one turn to get to make an ally out of them. So now military access will have to be next, but this is not my best diplomat. This guy is, and he's on his way. You are at Mountains of Angmar, and I think you're actually standing in a pretty decent position right here to see where their armies are and how many are coming my way. And you are on your way to Angmar as well. Great, I think we can skip the turn. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I really hope that the settings worked out. If you experience that the sound is better, not a lot of keyboard taps, for example, then please write them down in the comments below. I would very much like to know if the efforts paid off. Also, I've been thinking that I will be extending this series Anduin Falters. Oh no! So now they get a Doom stack. So we really need to help Anduin. That's for sure. And we're supposed to take Vrakiaberg. Okay, so someone's taking Vrakiaberg. Oh no. And do we really have any units that we can get over there? Need someone to just see what the current status is. See, now it would be good if I just had a shit ton of soldiers somewhere. Okay. This might be a... It's an independent village. Oh, did the Anduin get regicided? They got regicided. Oh no. That means that... Ooh, damn. A lot of their territory is up for grabs. So, we will be assembling an army. And I don't think we'll actually have to fight. We won't have to fight Angmar. Because we're just gonna fight Dol Guldur instead. And help reclaim the areas of the Anduin Vale. We won't be able to give it back to them because they've been destroyed. But still, it's a much easier way for us to get our 20 territories, our 20 regions. You march up, and you join up with Gimli as well. This is going to be really expensive. But also, we want to move and take Vrakiaberg. You can't move any further. Okay, cool. We spent a lot of money, and most likely we've also started some... Mordor is the most advanced faction. Most likely we've also started some constructions. Look at this. Great stuff. Metalberg got a brewery, and you're a town. So I would like to go with something... Healer's Post. I think that would improve the population growth. Grain exchange might be a good thing. So this will have to be a pretty strong recruitment territory right now. Interesting. So, starting to build a grain exchange there. Erebor, you got the guard barracks. Look at the things we can recruit. Beautiful stuff. Maybe we should go with a large pig farm here. Economical buildings. And with the board started with the mines. Meithelberg, right. And on Zanari, you got the Miners Union, and starting with the Orikarni Hall. And we do have a lot of places where we can actually recruit units when we can afford it. We've retrained a lot of units at Erebor. Great. Mount Gundabad, you got a ballista. That will be very useful. And we're also still constructing stuff there. Let's see. I think I'll have to trust that Erebor or that Dale won't be attacking us. So I'm thinking that I would like to take these units and the general out of here to help out on the western front. Also feels like a kind of a waste to have to walk all this way to get this. I think all of this is Woodland Realm territory, which is great, of course. But it means we have to take a long way around to get to Dol Guldur. We are spending money. Actually, just take all these who are not free upkeep. Because they're costing money anyway, so we might as well move them west. Alright. Right. We need you. March south. Then we'll join all of them up. To march on Bjorn's Halt. Cool. I think we're ready for this turn. Everyone's moving. And, of course, it's not a good idea if I leave all of this too lightly defended, actually. So I think I will leave some units there next turn. All of a sudden, the Goblins of Moria doesn't feel like such a big problem anymore. I mean, Angmar is so weak. They're so up for grabs. But I think Dol Guldur deserves a solid spanking as well. Oh, damn. That's a big army coming from the south of Angmar. Aradunaim Armada. Rumors have spread from the coast of Middle-earth that an armada of black-sailed warships is heading north, raiding and pillaging as they go. The fleet was last seen passing the Cape of Andrast, but none can say where they are headed. Interesting. So, we do have an army there. Not a big fan of that. Let's see. Hope, at least for now, they're not attacking us, and that's great. I would like for you to see... Oh, really? Vrakaberg is just completely open. However, it looks like... Okay, now they're happy enough. We can queue up a brewery, and that was Vrakaberg. Beautiful. We got a really solid unit as well. We have our queues stalled because we are spending too much money. Move. First of all, join you guys up. Then move you there. And you can actually get into the fort. So then we save some money on that end. And also, I think I would like to put more people into these forts. Actually. And in Goblin, not Goblin Town as well. Put some of you into that fort. And then we can start moving south. Which would hopefully be great, and we can start reclaiming some territory. So, already broke, don't really have a lot of stuff to do. Angmar is on the move though. And they can go to both Mount Gundabad or Bursakul. Which is something which is important to take into consideration. So I'm thinking where might be a good idea to start moving some units. Brackeberg is still happy enough, even though I've taken some units out. And you should keep moving as well. Pretty mid-size, pretty low tier army. I mean, they do have pikemen though, and the Rudar savages are good against armor. But thralls, orc fighters, not very scary. The cavalry is a bit more scary though. But I hope... Okay, they can actually attack Mount Gundabad in one turn. They don't have any siege equipment though, so they can't siege it in one turn. But still. And the old stone is weak as well. Okay, that's something that we need to move on to and take care of next turn. But for now, like I said, we've already built as much as we can. Let's see if we can get military access. No.
Another proposition for us then?
We don't have any money for you.
Good day to you.
Yeah, good day to you as well. Okay, recruitment report. Kirit Gathol, you got some units, and these guys we really need to put, these soldiers we need to put into somewhere where they are free upkeep. We can also retrain units, give them some better armor. Because so far they are costing quite a lot. Mining complex, something that we need to build, but I think there are other build, like the Great Miners Hall would give us more free upkeep units, which of course would be swell. Okay, that's something that we need to take care of. But first, we will be reclaiming some territories. Some of the Vale of Anduin territories. And most likely we'll have to go into a war with both Dol Guldur and Angmar. So a two-front war. Most likely. Because I seriously doubt that Dol Guldur will just let it slide. When they've regicided Bjorn or whoever it was that they killed. Oh, I completely forgot to look at what the actual quest was. Take rebel settlement Fenholm. Right.
Aye, Lord. Onward. Move out. Aye.
I am working on it. And that one is
Closing in the enemy. Glory to the king. Well done, lads.
easy to take. Since they're regicided, basically, they appear to be
My lord.
completely
Opening to your order.
open.
I am a king. Aye, my lord. Aye.
Is it worth using your diplomat as a scout? That's the question we're all wondering. End of turn report, right? We made some money, but also I believe that we've started a lot of constructions. Queues are stalled. Don't know why this list is lagging. Guard barracks in Framsburg, which is great, so we can recruit some more units here. And recruitment report. A lot of retrained units in Kirik Gathol, and we have started retraining even more units, which is just great. Now I'm thinking what I would like to get here. I think market, because it's an economic building. So eventually, hopefully, it should give us some money. So we have units here now. And I'm wondering, I think it's the...
You got idea of service?
I think it's the Elves of Lothlorien who are still in command of that region. Just south of me. Oh, I need to start retraining some stuff here. Or recruit something. Bime would be a good idea. I wonder if I can get it anywhere... Any better place? Maybe not. So let's get the spy, and we'll and you'll have to start moving south.
My king.
You have moved enough.
Aye.
You start moving towards that fort, and I think that I will use you for that as well.
March down limit.
Right, so we are able to defend quickly if necessary. Okay, and you won't actually be able to reach Beyond's Hole, however you will.
Aye. Approaching to engage
So,
the enemy, sire.
get some rams
Starting with a siege.
and
Aye, sire.
in the siege. And we don't have the movement points to reach them, unfortunately. So for now,
Aye.
throw
Aye, lord.
all of you into the fort, maybe.
Aye. Aye.
All of you into the fort for now.
My king.
You're not free upkeep anyway. So move you out, and you will be merging up with them in the next turn. And Gimli would actually be useful to start putting out some towers as soon as we take this region. At least I'm bordering the Woodland Realm. So I think we're already finished for this turn,
Your honor.
actually. If I put you here instead, get some better visibility.
Yes, my king.
And how far south can you go? Okay, there you lost visual of the border. And there we still got it. Great! Great, great, great. And every army that should be walking somewhere is walking somewhere, which is awesome. And yeah, we're actually losing some money for this turn, but that's okay. Hopefully we'll make it back eventually. At least we have people in forts. And that's a good start. Let's skip to the next turn. I'm enjoying this campaign a lot, and also I'm enjoying like getting to invest and not feeling the well, I'm supposed to only play this campaign for 100 turns, but I realized that I enjoyed a lot more if I don't really have to feel the stress of Dol Guldur's leader is that awesome. Of the stress of only giving it 100 turns, because for example, I don't spend time at
Armies, sire.
I don't spend time with with faster constructions and things like that. I don't build a lot of those buildings because, like, what's the point? I'm not gonna get it back. So, made some money here. So I'm thinking about breaking my rule and playing this campaign for more than 100 turns and rather just go for the short campaign goals. Nori Durak got trait increases and retinue expansions. Okay, this is good. Experienced miner, mining income. And that's in Dane's halls, which means that we should really be going with more mines here. Absolutely. And the Hall of Aule is going to be so awesome as well. Interesting what we're going to build there, but at least it's really good that you got that retinue expansion. That will give us some money for sure.
Aye, sire.
And you
Move out.
just keep moving south,
March.
and you into all of you can go into that fort. The hammers of Gundabad are expensive, 620 per turn. That's a lot. Construction report. Not Goblin Town, you got mines, and now you're working on the pub, which is swell. I think that's for culture, right? Do I need it? I need it. So culture, great stuff. And then I'll most likely need to go with the blacksmiths. You can actually get the Hall of Aule here as well. So I think that might be a good idea. And Maethelberg, you got a grain exchange. I'm thinking roads. We can't get any mines here. We can't get a port though. I want to see which brings in more money. Oh, you didn't. Oh, tax of trade. Not a lot. Significantly more. So let's go with the roads here actually. And just like that, we're broke again. But at least we've gotten some good buildings out of it, which is great. And also, I think I will be marching on
Aye, sire.
Bjorn's halls now as well. You can go into that fort.
Ah, it's useless. Run for it.
And you,
Victory, sire. Aye.
let's see if I can get to the
We march
border
north.
here actually. I think that, oh, this might be Erebor region, so Khazad-dûm might have it, fortunately. I guess we'll see with the spy.
Yes, my king.
You can start walking. And now I think Transatlantic White and High Elves are at war. That's not ideal.
At your service. My king.
But, you know,
Orders.
can't plan for everything.
Aye.
No, I wanted you to get retrained. That was the thing. Okay, so you get back to Dane's halls.
Forward.
And then we'll spend some money on retraining you.
March no further today.
And now we can skip to the moment where we take Bjorn's halls.
By your
First of all, we give it a little savey save. And then assault it. We do have rams. And we do have ballistas. Bodmund. Oh, I don't want to kill Valesmen. So hoping that it will be orcs here instead. But okay, so I will use the ballistas to bring down the towers, if there are any, and then I'll just use the ram smash down the gates, and then we'll get jiggy with it. And hopefully, something that will work out without everything lagging is that I actually have built a new PC, which I installed just the other day. So I am playing on the highest graphics now as well. So the stones look like stones and the trees look like trees, and hopefully you enjoy the graphics from the soldiers as well, because I actually do believe that it makes quite a bit of difference. playing on the highest level. Okay, they don't even have any powers, do they? So then we'll be able to do it like this. You can drop it. And we'll merge up all of our infantry, melee infantry, and Gimli like that. All of our missile units. Join you up as well. I don't remember if they had any archers, actually. I don't think that should be a problem either way. And the ballistas just like that. And hopefully they'll get some really good shots off. I would like to see if... No, I can't really differentiate who the general is. Eothed Horseman, maybe? I don't know. Just to let the ballistas kind of do their thing. Hopefully we get some really good shots off. The Dwarven ballistas are supposed to be quite good. They're aiming everything at the same spot, though. Okay, their accuracy is actually too good. They're aiming at the exact same unit. Okay, so there we go. You can actually run up there, and let's start moving the ram. I'm not that scared that the ballistas will hit them when we are marching at the while they are bashing down the gate. So far, we brought down 10% of their units. And fortunately, I mean, just look at this, aiming everything at the same spot. But at least we are bringing them down. And I'd rather have them shoot out their ram. Oh, okay.
Our men are winning the battle.
They actually marched out. Interesting strategy. Let's see if it pays off for them. And let's move up our infantry. I think I want to move up the shields. But also, of course, the matrixes are going to be useful. Now it would be a good idea to have the ballistas shooting straight in here, but I didn't know that they were going to run out. All of you can run now, please. And we'll move Gimli up as well. They look so cool, the Privateer Axemen. Okay, don't really know what you're doing. You run in and start chopping stuff up. And this is going to be such a grind. Just fighting at the opening. Fortunately, though, the Privateer Axemen are pretty efficient. Just look at this. Chopping through. And now they are sending in sellswords, which are pretty beefy as well. But fortunately, the Privateer Axemen can take down their armor. Okay, first of all, I don't want any of you to throw any axes. So we'll just save that for now. And the arrows are coming in from such a blurpy angle, so I'm not that scared about them either, actually, to be honest. Privateer Axemen are doing great. And they are just keep sending in their Valesmen. It really hurts being a good faction fighting Valesmen like this. I mean, they just got regicided. They're just leaderless. They're not bad people. They just don't have a leader. I can send in some Maddoxes as well. And now the angles are becoming... Oh, right. The hobbits... Oh, right. I thought the hobbits were ranged. Maybe not. Or maybe they are. Okay. Are you actually able to bring down any of my units? Use the beard. We've lost 4% so far to their 37. Yep, just get in there. And I think I throw in the hammers as well. Just because they're so badass. We brought down 43%, but we are losing units as well.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today.
Now we've captured the gate at least, so the ram was completely redundant. I don't think we can get any good throws off here. Let's see if I can just take the axe throwers and see if they can get a decent angle. You are out of ammunition. They have lost half their men. Can you actually throw here?
The enemy general lies dead.
Doesn't look like you can throw. No.
And let our swords have his men.
Right on. General is dead. We just keep on fighting. And the store sheriffs, they are actually effective against armor as well. So it's important that we lock them up as soon as possible. Great. Everyone, march forward and attack them. As soon as they are locked up in melee, they're not that efficient anymore. Where are you going? Hammers of Gundabad. I'll be damned if you retreat from some store sheriffs. Or some stor sheriffs. Right. You run up to this and... Let's see, what else can we do? Send in some more Maddoxes, perchance. See if we can get more of these involved, actually. There we go. And you... The Vale Archers, they don't have any ammunition left, so I think that's okay. How's it going for the other Maddoxes? I mean, it's not a heroic victory by any standards. They did not have the best units. But always, it's always a grind with these fights. Can't believe we've actually lost some Hammers of Gundabad. I think their next level armor was like the armor from the Hall of Aule. Right. Get you into position and charge. There we go. They are surrounded. Do we have anything? else that would be nice to run in here? Hopefully a lot of the percentages... Oh, I know a lot of the percentages are Privateer Axemen. I think we've lost at least 100 of those. But not that many Rovarian Spearmen, actually. Interestingly enough. And now it's just a grind. All of them will fight to the death, most likely. Great! So we've taken Bjorn's Hall. We lost 177, and I'm willing to bet... Yeah, Privateer Axemen 123. But they took down almost 400 units. Iron Hill Maddox is 308, only lost 33. Wow, that's some decent KD ratio right there. Beautiful stuff. And Bjorn's Hall is in the hands of the Dwarves of Erebor. Of all the factions that could have this settlement, it's the Dwarves of Erebor. So now I'm thinking if I would like to move down towards Dol Guldur. We can occupy that settlement. Most likely it's only because Gimli is such a absolute chad that they don't want to rebel. But I don't have any movement points for you to take you out anyway. Alright. So what if I move you here? This seems like it's Dol Guldur territory. So that's something that we need to take care of. This is rebel territory, though. So I'm thinking... Alright, they actually have garrison. Please tell me you can hide there. No? Okay, you can't hide, so we might lose the Rovarian riders there. Oh well. Gimli Conqueror Bjorn's Halls. Right. I think that's it for this turn. You are going back to Dane's Halls to be retrained. Most likely Angmar will start moving on us soon. So that's something that we need to prepare for as well. Thinking if I might want to just move you up actually so you are as close as possible to get to Mount Gundabad. And you can actually hang out here at Dol Guldur, actually. Rosgobel is pretty easily, pretty lightly defended, and if I place this spy right here, I have pretty good visibility of both.
Aye, sire. Aye, lord.
And most likely, we'll start moving this army down towards Rosgobel soon as well. Okay. Can't afford to build anything anyway, but let's just see if all the settlements have at least something queued up. Erebor doesn't. And I will go with... So many good things to get. Great Miners Hall, actually. More recruitment spots, more free upkeep. And then... Right, forgot to see if all of the settlements are building. Every one of them are. That's great. And for the next turn, we will actually be making some money, which is swell. So let's get for the next turn. Alright. So this is a better diplomat. Let's see if we can get military access, if we give them map information, and a regular tribute of 200 for like 10 turns.
I do not believe I'm able to accept.
Well, that seemed fruitful.
That wasn't fruitful. Oh my god. Okay, so we're not gonna get military access anytime soon from the elves, because I don't think an alliance in itself gives military access. If so, you wouldn't be able to request it. According to my simple logic.
Setting up an ambush in the woods, my lord.
Okay. End of turn report. Look at this, we actually made some money. And we have some in the bank as well, which is just great. We got new family members as well, which is amazing. Construction complete. Orikarni Clan Hall at Onazanar. Now I'm thinking, you're a fortress, so it's should be military here, but Lord Oblivion, you want a mining network, and I think that's something that we should go for. But first, I'm going for the Master Stoneworkers Hall. Then I'll recruit some units as well. I think one thing that I'm not that big of a fan of with the Erebor, Dwarves of Erebor faction is that they don't get any archers. They get axe throwers, and their range is not perfect at all. Dwarves of Eredluin are fighting Bree. Okay, that's not great either. But everyone's building everywhere. No queues stalled. Not Goblin Town. You're a bit sad. But I think this should solve that quite quickly. Okay. Okay. You get into Dane's halls whenever you can. And you... Oh, did they pull back from the border? Maybe they did. Anyway, we put you into Mount Gundabad. We're not gonna train anything there right now. But with the miners' quarters, we'll get more free upkeep, which is, of course, really good stuff. This is a huge city as well, so we would like to get money going with the market after that one. Beautiful. So now I'm thinking Leodholt, but I mean that army is huge. Bit too big for my taste. If I take Gimli out, how pissed are you going to be? Let's say that I leave Privateer Axeman, for example. That makes you pretty sad. Low tax rate takes care of that, though. But I'm still thinking that would be good to leave some more units here. Okay. That's already better. Okay, so I think that's good enough for now. Then we'll start marching south. And I will not be getting... Ooh. I will not be getting any mercenaries for now. Might do that later, though. Okay. Okay. We'll pick these archers up on the way south. And this territory is Casadumian territory. So nothing to worry about there. Swell. We have 4 grand to spend. Can we retrain anything somewhere? No. We can't train another spy though, so I think we should do that. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have to take just pause for a second. So I've been recording or playing for 10 minutes and not resuming the recording. But I will break it down really easy for you. Number 1, there was an independent army here that Gimli managed to wipe out, fortunately, and also there was one small little squad of independent units right here that we managed to wipe out with the cavalry, from which we got Beefer, a general, or a general man of the hour, so that's some great stuff. And also we have been I just started some new buildings, and that's basically what I did during those minutes. But now I just realized that we have another 10 minutes to kill, which is just awesome. So I think I will be using those minutes to go to war against Dol Guldur, to be honest. But first of all, we need to skip to the next turn. I have not recruited any more units. Maybe I should actually go through just to see if there are any like really good units that I can actually recruit anywhere. I do like these ones. I do like them. Onazanar. At least the archers I think might be a good idea. Witty board, just retraining some basic stuff. You, Bursakul, you can actually get some really good units, but they won't be free upkeep. They won't be free upkeep. Which is something... so that's going to cost me money, and that's not gonna be great, but let's just go with it. Let's just recruit some units. If we're attacked here, we will need them, and it looks like Angmar kind of flirts with the limit, with the border between friend and foe currently. You can recruit some archers. Framsburg, you don't really need anything there. These guys are pissy. Just like that, I think we're done. And also, I don't know if I missed this in the recording, but I did send the spy over here to the Rune settlement, and it looks like Dale has everything under control. So I'm trusting them for now. And I think that's it. We do have still a lot of units here. We can't retrain them yet, but we are still working on financial stuff here, and then later on most likely we'll go with the heavy armor, because we can get the Hall of Aule here, which is really good armor. But for now, I think we're ready to move to the next turn. See what Dol Guldur has in mind for us. Alright, could have started retraining you in Dane's halls. Oopsie. But like I said, looks like we're still making money. We are building a lot of economical buildings now. And when not recruiting everything that can be recruited, you actually start making some decent cash. And you didn't really miss much. There was a really big stack though of independent units, but we just formed up a line, locked them into melee, killed the general, and then we took like 1,000 prisoners. I think we killed like 1,064, took 1,085 prisoners, something like that. Bjorn's Hall, Axesmith's Guild, nice. And you want me to take Leodholt? Looks like Gundabad wants to beat me to it.
Is that what you want?
But I think that I will put you into... I mean, I can't take Duinberg. But should I just guess that the Dol Guldur army won't be able to take it? That is actually a quite decent garrison. But if they take it, then I will... declare war on Dol Guldur. You can build a tower, getting some great visibility. Not a big fan of this though.
I am a warrior, not an emissary, my lord.
Family member walking around in my territory. Not a big fan. So we spent some money. We are the most advanced faction, which is great. New mission, right? It was to take Leodholt. A new family member, great. And Threlin, you got retinue expansions, Dwarven Axe, giving renown and acumen, and Nori got a Dwarven Shield, more hit points. Don't really need that here though. I would like to give that retinue to someone who's actually going to be in battle. But we can retrain units, and so we shall, giving them some really good armor. And with the Hall of Aule in 4 turns, it's going to be even better. Construction report, Kirikatha, you got the market, and we have started the mining complex here. That's going to make us money with a capital M. That's going to be great. And Eorlstone, you got the steelmongers. Now we're working on the miners' quarters. And after that, the large pig farm. Just building some basic stuff here, really. Retrain those laborers. And... Fenholm, you got the brewery, so you should soon start being a little happier, hopefully. Put down to the low tax rate, just to see if we can increase the population growth even a little bit. Recruitment, look at this. Beautiful stuff, a lot of retrained. Mount Gundabad, you can stay there. Onazanar, you got some good units. You are free upkeep there, though, so it would be good to have you there for financial reasons. But we can't get the... I mean, we won't be able... Is this a stronghold already? Yes, you are. So we could actually just build up to the whole of Aule here. Interesting. Interesting at... very interesting. Great Miner's Hall would also be really good to have here, of course. We don't have to take... We don't want to queue anything up here anyway, because we want the Stoneworkers Hall to be finished first. But you can stay there for now at least. And you got recruitments done at Erebor as well. And with the Great Miners Hall, we will be getting some more free upkeep units there. Fairground would be good for economy. Can't get any bigger mines here, so I guess the roads would be the next item on our list. Thinking, do I really want these units to stay here in Nonazanar? I don't think so. I think I want to move them to Dane's Halls to be retrained. And we will be making 3 units of gold until the next turn. Beautiful stuff. And we will be retraining units here. Great, great, great. This freaking thing, I want them to just start starving. Because they are so freaking huge. Also, I'm thinking it might be a fun idea to just put the units into the fort. And just have them attack the fort and hopefully kill them that way. But who knows, who knows. We can put 1 more unit from not Goblin Town into... But they're free upkeep here anyway, so that doesn't really matter. Not a big fan of this. Not a big fan at all. Okay, but I think at least we're done for this turn. Let's see what happens in the next one. We have... right, we're having a spy moving south to hopefully find the Goblins of Moria, so we know... I mean, maybe we can actually just get a... We can get military access from the Dunedain instead and walk around the High Elven territory. That might be a strategy. Oh, candidate for adoption. Don't mind if I do. Burin. So, Mount Gundabad, I believe. Okay, so there are goblins here. I bet you regret not giving me military access now, don't ya? Right, we spent some money. Borgo got retinue expansions, which is great. So did Torrigas, the general I just have here sitting in Erebor, waiting for an opportunity to march to war. Construction reports, not Goblin Town. You got a pub, and now you're building the mining network, which is just great. It's a huge city, so there is so many things that I would like to get here, but I guess the Miners' Union would be a really good idea. Market as well, heavy armor, so many things, so little time. Maybe I should go with this one first. Stoneworkers Guild House. And Bursakul, you got Ironmongers, and now you're going with the Great Miners Hall, which is great. We can recruit stuff here, but I will not be doing any of that. Okay. I do believe that we are building everywhere where we can build currently, and Angmar is not at the border anymore. So let's see if I can send...
My king.
Okay, they are just short of reaching to the fort.
Aye, sire. Aye, lord.
But when possible, you will be going into that fort and save us some money. You still seem to be walking towards Bjorn's Hall, and I do not appreciate that one bit. No, sir. Okay, you're already attacking Leodholt. So I guess we'll still just have to wait here, I guess. Or just march on Duinburg instead, actually. I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna start pissing off Dol Guldur. We can retrain units here. I wonder if that actually gives me just some armor or if it replenishes the troops. Look at this. Some recruitment. Bursakul, right. I've already... Those are free upkeep now, which is great. And with the Great Miner's Hall, we'll get even more free upkeep. Erebor, you've gotten some high quality troops as well, which will also be free upkeep soon. So I'm thinking that here I will start just sending the crappier units west and keep the really good ones here, but that might also be a humongous waste of gigantic proportions. So,
Aye, my liege.
what I'm going to do...
Aye.
You're expensive, aren't you? 430 if I take you out. That's a lot of money.
Aye, sire.
So I'm thinking, but if I take you out,
My king.
you're not free upkeep anyway.
Aye, sire. My king. Aye, sire.
But I think it would be fun to take...
Aye.
Just take an army.
Aye. Forward.
We're still not
Marching armies,
completely
sire.
broke. So you will be moving to Dane's Halls.
Aye, sire.
And we did get a general here, didn't we?
My
I
king.
wonder if I take you out, set up a tower,
Aye, noble sire. Setting a vigilant watch here.
and then put you back. Now I'm also thinking that you have no retinue. I wonder, do you have... Do you have any retinues?
Aye, noble sire.
That would be nice to build, and then we can make Thrar kind of the a military one instead. What? Oh, it's just a ring. Huh. +2 renown. Brawler and unrest. Myth. Good trading. So all he really has like good governor retinues. You would be good to have there instead. Dwarven axe. Oh wait, what did that give? Acumen and renown. I think it might be just as well that you keep having that acumen, to be honest.
Honor, my lord.
And you only got 2 more hit points, so you'll be a bit more beefcakey, which is great. And then I will be moving you. Then you will need to get an army. And maybe you will be what we use to take care of this army, and then we get 2 more forts for free upkeep. Might very well be the case. So maybe we should actually start just pumping ridiculous amounts of money into recruiting an army up here in the north. We'll see. We'll have to see. But this
At your service.
ambassador doesn't, diplomat doesn't do any difference here. So what if I get an alliance with you?
You hold us at ransom.
Great. What about military access? If we give you military access as well, and we give you map information, and we make a single payment of 1 grand.
How could we refuse?
Beautiful.
Such a generous offer? An honor and a pleasure.
So now we can use an army and walk around Rivendell and
Yes, my king.
attack the goblins somewhere else. Anon and Orod, right. And I also do believe they have a settlement somewhere here.
My way. Can I be of service?
That's something that we need to take a look at. But now we have a way into the Goblins of Moria territory. And that is cause for celebration and cause for picking up arms. You...
Aye, sire.
We also have so much invested in this side. So much indeed. I'm thinking if we might just want to keep this place.
Aye, my liege.
Let this place be. Let the woodland elves deal with the orcs.
Set a watch. We come here until morning. Aye, noble sire.
And then move Gimli back. that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna take a while. Oh my, how, look at the movement points. It's gonna take forever to get you anywhere. We need roads. We desperately need roads, and you're already building roads, fortunately. And you can't build anything. Interesting stuff. Let's skip to the next turn. Okay, we move units to Dane's halls, retrain them, and then send them south, because now we do actually have a way to go attack the Goblins of Moria. Which would be terrific if we're able to do that. Beautiful. Right. We can't retrain anything more here. So, all of you can... Oh, look at that. Move west. You get in here. Retrain. I wonder. Just because I moved those units out, now they want to attack again. But you don't lay siege to settlements. That's not a thing.
Your will, my lord. Aye, my lord. Aye.
Put you into Mount Gundabad just for something. For cushioning. Right. End of turn report. We spent some money. We still made some profit. Have made some total. Have some total bank, which is great. Construction report. Ona Zanar. Mining network. And Bjorn's Hall. You're building roads, which is going to be great. Now I wonder where that freaking elf went. Oh, damn. Gundabad has a lot of soldiers here. Actually, I think... Oh, what? Okay, just because this freaking Woodland Realm family member was in the way. Cool beans. Okay, then we'll have the whole army here instead, I guess. And we can't train anything here yet. With the Bjorning camp. Okay, we won't. What is their barracks-ish? They didn't have one. Right. That's for us to build. But we're not there yet, culture-wise. We still have a long way to go until we get the culture necessary. But still, I'm a bit worried about as to why the elves are hanging out here. But we have work to do. Amassing an army, and what general did I want? Do I want you to command that, maybe? And you will be bringing our soldiers with you as you march south. And we have already set you to be retrained. And you are on your way, I think, if you will be necessary to help at Mount Gundabad. That's what we're gonna do. And you keep marching. Dane's halls. Get retrained. Dwarven travelers. That's good to have archers, because we can't really get any archers on our own as dwarves. Here we're really just waiting. Great Miners Hall would be good to have. And how's it going for Dale? Would really like to know what to do with this big ass army that I have here. Like, is it safe to send it west, or do I need to deal with this? Because I'm not at war with Dol Guldur yet. Will be soon though. But as soon as I get a general and we can start amassing some armies here, that's going to be a lot of fun as well. Great, I think we can skip to the next, skip ahead to the next turn now, because not a lot of stuff is happening here. All right, Sagkala is a goblin settlement that would provide a lot of money as well. That they have mines and stuff, or I can build mines and stuff. And I only need 20 regions to win the short campaign goals. But like I said, if I don't want to feel like I stress it only to narrow it down to 100 turns. Who is this? Return to Dol Guldur, but rather I might actually do some investments and try to play and have fun instead. Gurin, come of age, right? So that's you. No retinues. Ursakul. Do I want... You have a lot of acumen. You not so much. So do I want to give all of his retinues, all of his governor retinues to Gurin instead, maybe? General of Durin's folk. So many cool things. Or I just make this general into a soldier and think that's it. Command and acumen. Think I won't be giving him a lot of command items. But Gloin really didn't have a lot of soldier retinue things. Oh, and he moved back. Great, great, great. So now I'm thinking, what do I want to do with you? You can start leading an army, can't you?
Aye, sire. Aye, my liege. In your name, sire.
And you have retrained what you can retrain.
Aye, lord.
Now we start sending you south.
Onward.
Okay, the elves moved back at least, so we got that going for us. But I really need to have better defense here at Bjorn's Hall, so I'm thinking leaving some units there actually. Like you all can make shield walls.
Aye, sire.
And throw in some axes as well and a ballista.
March.
And then
Aye, my liege.
I believe we can start marching again.
Set a watch. We camp here until morning.
And it will be Gimli to walk around.
My liege.
I get around. Mount Gundabad, we got a market. Now we're working on the miners' union. And the mining complex would be a lot of fun. But that's something for another turn. Now we're just investing in military stuff here, which I shouldn't do because it's not a stronghold. So many things to build, so little time. Well, first of all, the miners' union, in any case. Erebor, you got the Great Miners' Hall. Now you're working on the fairground, and you will be getting the army barracks after that. And the Great Roads would also be very nice. So I think we'll queue those up as well. Right, you got the market. With your board, you got the healer's post. Healer's Hall now. Which looks awesome. Doesn't really give much though. I mean, it's the health increases the population growth, so I think that's a good thing.
Aye, noble sire. Aye,
Right,
my
and
liege.
you are marching down.
Set a watch.
All of a sudden, we got quite a few generals.
Making camp here, good sire.
Now we have started building everywhere where we want to build. Building everywhere. No, not in Vrackeberg, because you can't build anything, right? And neither can Fenholm. Okay. Speaking of Fenholm, is there anything here I need to destroy? All of them give increase in tradable goods, which is great. No, nothing more to build. Just waiting. Just keep waiting. Retinue, or sorry, recruitment reports. Just a lot of units retrained, which is great. A lot of good armor, and you're getting the whole of Aule here. So now, after the next turn, every unit passing through here will be getting really good armor. Some of the best money can buy.
Aye.
Okay, you are marching south.
That'll do 'em today,
I
sire.
think these guys should have it. It should be
My lord,
good enough
my lord. Onward.
if attacked, that they should be able to defend it. However, we don't have any arrow towers or anything like that, which kind of sucks. Can we get any mercs? No, we can't. So I think we have used all of the movement points that we want, and here we will want to start retraining units as soon as we get better armorers. Also, I would like to start training here. It's such a waste to be able to train units somewhere where it's so far away that you won't even be able to retrain them. Also, I'm thinking that you are not that expensive, so we can send you to the west as well.
We march no further today.
And then we can start training units here and send them up to that fort to be free upkeep. Now I don't think I want to move my spies anywhere really, because like we have Sakala there. We know that there is Bruinost, Anonanorod. The goblins still have some armies, but hopefully we'll be able to wipe those out. Would be a lot of fun to take down that army as well. I don't know. I need to check how much devastation they actually cause. Oh, wow. I really need to wrap up this episode as well. I was supposed to only play for another 10 minutes, and it's been like 20 or 30 or 50. I don't know. Right, Leodholt, mission expired. Most likely because Gundabad took it, and I will build Axesmith's Guild in Dane's Halls. Thank you. Right, we spent a lot of money. We've done a lot of constructions, and also started a lot of constructions. So that's great. Eorlstone, you're building the pig farm. And Dane's Halls, now you got the whole of Aule, which is going to be so great. So great. Those guys will get the absolute best armor. Thinking might be good to insufficient funds. Let's just queue them up. And then give these units that armor as well. And then we have a really beefy army. You keep marching south. Build a tower. And so far, the Orcs of Gundabad aren't moving this way, fortunately. And I don't need to worry about my southern borders either, hopefully. There we go. Another tower, and then we'll march around freaking Imladris.
Always happy to deal with you, trusted friends. I do not believe
Nope.
until we meet again.
At your service.
Okay, so this is great. And I'll stand right here at this border, so I know where I can walk around. Erebor, Mount Gundabad. You got units. We can't retrain them though, but we are getting a decent army here actually. So it would be nice just to take everyone out. And hopefully absolutely crush this army. I'm thinking if I should do a really idiot bald move.
My king. Aye, sire.
Let's see. Move you into that fort.
My king.
And then move all of you in there as well. I'm just trying to like bait them into attacking the fort, because I do believe that the AI actually attacks forts. And it might hurt, but I think all these units can make like we can make shield walls and things like that, and just try to put them into a kind of a
Aye, sire.
kind of a real
My lord. Your will, my lord.
completely losing my words. A funnel of death. Hopefully that's the case. If not, I'll just take these guys out. Then we'll attack them anyway. I don't think they have that much armor upgrades or anything like that.
At your service. They won't kill
Oh,
me.
and there I lost a spy. That's too bad. Can I get another one anytime soon? Yes, I can. But that will wait until the next episode, because now we really have to round this one up. We have gotten military access with the Dunedain, which means that we will be able to march around Imladris and attack the Goblins of Moria that way. So we are sending Gimli west through a not Goblin town, and he will most likely gather up some beefy boys on the way.
Greetings, most noble ally.
And hopefully also will be kind of safe against Gundabad, at least for the time being. I mean, with this region being Woodland Realm and they're actually at war with each other, hopefully we can kind of sneak under the radar. For now, we are working on our economy, but we are spending so much in army upkeep, so we desperately need some wars now, just to get rid of some of our armies and then lower the army upkeep. But that's coming like a freight train. So, if you think that the sound was better now, not a lot of keyboard tapping and mouse clicking, then write it down in the comments below, because I would like to get some feedback if the efforts paid off. Also, if you have any more tips, like start building mines, stop recruiting soldiers, write that down in the comments as well, because I do try to abide by them. I would also like to give a big thank you to the ones of you who subscribe to the channel. It's always nice to know that the work you put in is being appreciated. So a big, huge, warm thank you to all of you. Now, you have a great day, and I will see you in the next episode.